respecting the danger that both of them have so often presented in this series, smacking him away for 4 the square leg.
Got him in helmet, I would say, which from the way he got up is probably a plus mark for the helmets.
Ian banged it in, and you see it just didn't bounce.
And it's 198 for 4 now, with Graham Yallop the man out for 114. Botham is bowling to Border. Yeah, the fielder away at cover point. 2 to Border takes him on to 22. Martin Kent is the new batsman. It's not yet off the mark. This has been an eventful over with the 200 coming up now for the loss of 4 wickets for Australia. 306 required.
Well, there was no need to run there. Allan Border picking the spot quite delightfully there.
And that's 4 less they've got to get, or 4 fewer. 4 more to Allan Border. Lovely crisp stroke off the back foot. And that brings up the 50 partnership between Border and Marsh, and they've scored at a very healthy rate and kept Australia not only in with a chance of avoiding defeat, but in with an outside chance of winning this game and making history by a mile. .276 for 5 then. 230 runs needed for what would be an absolutely sensational Australian win. Bearing in mind that the most ever scored to win a test in the 4th innings is 406, and that reduces the amount needed still further. Border taking his top hand off the handle as he has once or twice when going for a full-blooded stroke.
And even with a bad hand, we don't miss out on those.
And there is a really fine 50 by Allan Border, completed. 51 out of 282 for 5. And he came in when defeat seemed a good deal more inevitable than it does now. And that's 4 more, and Getting is being made to look very ordinary by Allan Border. And on this pitch, in all honesty, he is. So really going well for Australia.
And Australia only requiring 220 to win.
The single to Border. Bright hasn't yet adjusted his stretch off the back foot to Willis's pace. He has to face him again now. That single bringing up the 300 for Australia. 206 needed, or 4 wickets. Bright's not off the mark, and Allan is coming around the wicket to Border, still with 3 slips and a short forward square. Shot. He's played a couple of those, mainly through extra cover. That was square of ordinary cover, and a glorious stroke. It's a good shot. 2 marvellous shots on this over from Allan Border. The first one, great cover drive, and then that was just about the classic square cut.
Shot. That's how half volleys ought to be played.
It is of a half volley length, pitched right up outside the off stump, and he plays a fine shot for 4 runs. I think the great Neil Harvey himself would have been proud with that.
Lovely shot. Oh my word, that travelled like a bullet. He's hit so many fine square cuts, and I think that's just about the best of them.
Started this over, John Embry. Up comes the 50 partnership, and that's another very, very good effort from the Australians today. Already today they've had a partnership of 90 between Border and Marsh. That's a good shot from Border. What a nice way to bring up 100, and what a good 100 that is. He's let go of the bat with that left hand. I'm not surprised. There's been a lot of pain all the way through there. An even 100 for Allan Border, an extraordinary innings of courage and skill, with tremendous emphasis on the courage.
Oh, that's through. And Allan setting after it without any great haste, because England are quite prepared to let it go to the boundary. So another boundary for Allan Border, and he's still got one more ball of the over to try and get a single or a 3 from to keep the strike. But that 4 brings up the 400 for Australia, and that's a performance of great character when they appear to be very demoralised. Oh, and that was a chance. That was a chance. Allan not missing Allan Border outside the off stump. It turned just enough, kept a bit low perhaps, and Notty put it down. Yes, he's out, caught at forward short leg by Mike Gadding. Bat and pad, Whitney unhappy to go, but England have retained the Ashes. Willis taking the final wicket, and Mike Brearley's triumph completed. Coming back to captain England at Headingley, and Ian Botham, who has played such a big part in this match and whose wonderful innings at Headingley turned the series, which seemed destined certainly to go for Australia. And Ian Botham showing the true sportsmanship that these Ashes contests are all about and have been all these years.
Welcome back. You're watching some spectacular batting from Allan Border in this episode of The Talking Willow. Despite that fantastic knock of 123, Australia fell 103 runs short of the 506-run target. Now England sealed the series 3-1 after winning this 5th test in 1981. The Aussies just getting their pride to play for in the final test at the Kennington Oval. Border struck another century to ensure his team posted a healthy total after winning the toss and batting first.
Early in the game, he's got no bowler's rough to worry about outside the off stump, which has been the bugbear throughout this series of the left-handed batsman.